Morocco will never win the AFCON. Am I wrong? Let's find out. Time for a little analysis. After all the games, after all the news, after all we saw in the last weeks, let's find out if I'm right or wrong. Morocco will never win the AFCON, or do we? I'm not quite sure. I need y'all to figure out. But watch the whole video because there's going to be something very important happening at the end of this video. And of course I believe that we're going to win the AFCON. But here are my facts. But before we start, Salam alaikum, by the way. Let's start right here. I don't want to be impolite, so thank you very much for tuning in. It's a new episode of SOCCEROCCO. Today we're talking about the AFCON, the upcoming AFCON, inshallah, that we're all going to witness. And Morocco's place in Africa right now and the chances. Where are the chances? But I'm not going to give you any information before you haven't subscribed. If you're a subscriber, if you're already a subscriber, thank you very much for all the support. Let's jump right in. Okay, what are the top reasons why Morocco is the biggest and best team of Africa right now and will win the AFCON? It's only a prediction. Only God knows what's going to happen. Inshallah, we're going to make it. But here are some factors why I believe that we're going to make it. Number one, it's the hunger. I can feel a big hunger for a championship. It's been a while. 1976 when we won the AFCON, way before I was born. So I want to witness a championship. But yeah, 1976 in Ethiopia, and of course that horrible final against Tunisia in 2004. But it seems like Morocco and AFCON are not quite fond of one another, but we want to change that. And as I said, number one is hunger. Secondly, after all the horrible things that happened at the last AFCON with the wrong coach, with the wrong players, and some bad luck, it's time, to turn the page around and just start a new chapter, which is number two, and that's the new team and the new generation, which consists of some beautiful, super extremely talented young players such as Zakaria Aboukhlal, welcome to the team once again. Nassim Boujleb hasn't played that much yet, but still super young. He's gonna get his chances. Sami Maye and all those young cats who came to the team, alongside all of the experienced but still young players such as Mazraoui and Hakimi and Ghanem Says and the great coach Bunu, plus our second goalie, who is also extremely good, which makes me feel comfortable because you need a great coach to win a championship. As I said, the mixture of the new and young and thoroughly talented young players, alongside all the experienced huge superstars, is gonna help us. But by the time the AFCON will arrive, there will be more players, I believe, and I hope so. So inshallah, what we need is that great mixture of young, talented, hungry players and those experienced guys that can lead us. And Hakim Ziyech is one of those leaders, and he's gonna be our Riyad Mahrez, like he was the number one leader of Algeria in the last AFCON, and we need that Ziyech kind of. And we've seen that in the last games, in the last qualification games. He's the one who can take us to the promised land, inshallah. The next factor which is gonna take us to the promised land is our coach, and I'm a huge fan, and I've been right from the beginning. As you can see in my previous video that I did a long time ago about Vahid Halilhodzic, and I believe in this guy, and here are the reasons why. First of all, he's 68 years old, super experienced. He's seen it all, he knows it all. He did a great job with Algeria, almost beat the world champion. Secondly, He knows North African football. He coached Raja Casablanca. He coached Algeria, as I said. He's been to different places in France. He has been to Croatia. He's a very, very well-spoken, very experienced guy, and what I like about him is that he got that discipline, and he brought back that discipline that we lacked all those years. And you can see a straight, successful game plan and a vision that we need to become a champion. So please do not get rid of that coach, and I hope he still wants to stay with Morocco, which I believe isn't the easiest place and easiest team to coach. But I can see it in his press conference and his interviews. He has a formula, so we're gonna make it, inshallah. So it's my biggest wish: do not get rid of Vahid Halilhodzic. We need that guy, and I believe there's a strong bond, a team spirit right now that I would let evolve in the future. So do not interrupt that. We don't have a better coach, believe me. If you disagree with me, by the way, Soccer Rocks, if you're watching right now, if you disagree, put it in the comment section below and write down, Yusuf, I don't believe in what you're saying. There's a better coach. He's, I don't know, somewhere in Khribka waiting. Just write it down. I respect every answer, but I'm a huge fan of Vahid Halilhodzic, so hands down, best coach we got, number one. Mashallah. Here's another reason why Morocco will win the next AFCON, and it's the opponents are struggling, in my opinion. Senegal doesn't seem unbeatable. Algeria will struggle, and I love Algeria. I really do. I'm a huge fan. But Algeria will struggle with the generation, with the new generation and that process. And yeah, okay, they won the last AFCON. Give it to Morocco this time, and then you can have it back maybe then again in 4 years. But you know what I'm saying. Ghana is struggling. Nigeria is struggling, in my opinion. I don't know that if you saw that game against Madagascar, and what makes me very optimistic about the next championship is, as I said, the teams will change. Cameroon and Ghana and Senegal, I don't know if they will be ready. Senegal will be ready, but they're not unbeatable. We always struggle with the small teams, and believe me, the Central African Republic wasn't an easy team for us, and we struggle with Benin and Central Africa and Madagascar and Mauritania. Those are the teams that will harm us. We are not afraid of the big teams, plus Morocco will be ready with the right team, with the right coach, inshallah, and I'll be there. Wherever that will happen. We don't know what's happening. The world is totally crazy right now, so Soccer Rockers, you have to stay clear and subscribe. Thank you very much. Before we wrap this video up, and of course you subscribe and like and comment because you want to support me, because it's very important to me, but thank you very much for watching in the first place. So, but before we wrap this up, thank you very much for all the support. And write down if you agree or disagree, as I said, and please tell me if there are any players that you see on our team, so in the next month or years. I do have some suspects, but I give it right back to you. It's your job right now, plus I'm lazy. It's weekend. All right, the last factor why Morocco will win the next championship doesn't have to do with Morocco. Only I believe that African teams are getting stronger in general, and I really hope that I will witness an African world champion someday, inshallah. I don't care who's gonna be, even Tunisia is welcome. I don't care, I just want to see an African world champion. And in my opinion, African teams are getting stronger. Physically strong, fast, great tactics. And they don't have Jogi Löw, which is very important to succeed in the football world. And no, I'm not kidding, I'm being serious. And so Africa is on the rise, and it makes me very proud and very happy, because I think we need that. Morocco and Algeria would be nice. It's my wish, but there will be an African world champion soon, and that will be a big party, and you're all welcome. There will be couscous and ate and everything you want. And thank you very much for watching, and see you next week. Shukran bzaf. Bye. I gotta do something else. See you next week.